Hey there, YouTubers and Bible lovers. I got another video for you today. Today we're looking at the Christian Standard Bible Pastor's Bible. If you notice, this one here is the leatherTouch. This is not real leather. Has this really cool grain stamped into it. If you can kind of see this grain pattern, that looks really, really nice. Looks like real leather to me, but it isn't. Perimeter stitched, and the inside of the stitching is red. This is a paste down liner, so you just have this kind of cardstock deal, and I mean, right out of the box, it kind of folds up. It's not very well done, in my opinion, but it still looks really cool, and it feels nice in the hand. I like the silver stamping. See, it has a silver art gilding. Looks really great. I like the way it looks. If you want to open up here, presented to by on... it's got a little Revelation 22:6 quote. Pastor's Bible. Pastor's Bible again. This is, it's like 11-point font, I believe. And it's 2K Denmark. And this is printed in China. If you notice, there's an ISBN for the deluxe, black deluxe leatherTouch. That's the edition that we're looking at here. Here's the books of the Bible. Additional material that you're going to find within here. You can pause that if you want to read over those. Continues onto the back of this page. You can take a look at that. If you're not real familiar with the CSB translation, Introduction to the Christian Standard Bible, it's a good thing to read as you get acquainted with this. The Old Testament. Old Testament. Let's talk about some things that I like here. I really like the huge font. It's like an 11-point font. It's really big. It's a paragraph format, which I used to love the paragraph format. I used to absolutely love the paragraph format. I used to use the Holman Christian Standard Bible, the Minister's Bible. And that's where I started falling in love with the single column. But I'm no longer, I use double column. Not only do I use double column, but I've switched from using the CSB from preaching and teaching to the ESV. So I changed translations altogether. I'll do another video perhaps later on why I've moved from the CSB to the ESV. I'd like to do a video on that sometime. So stay tuned for that. We have 3 ribbons, black, silver, red. This is not a reference Bible. You got a few footnotes. A few footnotes, but it's not a reference Bible. Okay, so some of the other features. Huge font, easy to read, really, really love that. If you look in between the Psalms and Proverbs, in between the Psalms and Proverbs, smack dab in the middle of the Bible, they put in this pastor's Bible, notice as you move right out of the Psalms, they put right smack dab in the middle, they put wedding ceremony outlines and funeral outlines. They put a few of them right in the middle. I guess for whenever you're doing a sermon, if you're preaching a funeral, you can just hold it and it's more balanced if you have your Bible open in the middle instead of the very, very back. The Minister's Bible, the HCSB, all these were just all located in the very back. Classical wedding, thing has a contemporary wedding. Then it goes into funerals, funeral preparation, and then it has a few different ones for kids, student, suicide victims, and then you get into Proverbs. This is a black, all black letter text, so that is to say the words of Christ are in black, not red. Here's the Gospel of John, Luke. There's features about this translation that I like. Like, for example, it's not going to come through real well, but like when the New Testament references the Old Testament, it puts it in bold. I like that feature. I think that's kind of cool. That's another thing I like about the CSB. And then, of course, here in the back, it has more articles. I won't go through all the articles. We saw that on the front of the Bible. You can look at some of the titles there. But you have some articles in the back. To be honest with you, I've not really read them. Then you have a concordance, 3-column per page concordance, and then you have like 7 maps or so in the back. And then that's it. That's your Bible. Pretty cool. I like it. What do I not like about it? A couple of things I don't like about it. It's hard to tell, but the chapter numbers are very light. That looks black in this photo here in this camera. This thing's gray. It's a light gray is what that is. And then your font is light. It's a light grayish color. It is a light grayish color. What this does to my eyeballs is when I read gray text over something that shadows this much or ghosts this much, messes with my eyes. When you have gray text and then you have shadowing underneath, it messes with my eyes too much. It's distracting. It bothers me. This video shot's not doing it justice, but that text is more grayish, and the ghosting bothers me because the text is gray. I have if you've seen my wide margin heirloom ESV, this paper is much thinner. There is ghosting. It's line matched just like the CSB is, but this text is dark. It is black, and it's more bold, and because it's so black and so bold, the ghosting does not bother me at all. It's just real. I don't know how to explain it, but the darker the text is, the bolder the text, the shadowing underneath does not bother my eyes as much. So this one, the font, although I like the font, I like it, it's too light. I do not like how light it is. That bothers me the most. That bothers me the most. And I don't have the edition here, but there's a brown goat skin edition, and the brown goat skin edition, I looked at getting it, but man, that sucker has same lining, has the same kind of cheap lining like this. It doesn't have a leather lining. It's just this paste down deal. So I didn't even go for it. It's a brown goat skin. I think the stamping's in gold and the gilding's in gold. Goat skin, it feels nice, but man, it's stiff, and it has this kind of lining. It's not leather lined. I thought that was a big bummer. I thought that's a big bummer because I really like CSB translation, but they're just not producing any good premiums. Now, if you're a CSB fan, you like single column, this is nice. This is a nice Bible. I would recommend this. If somebody were to ask me about this Bible, I would recommend it. I would tell them some of the things that I didn't like about the lighter text. But not everybody's into covers. Not everybody cares about the cover. If you're watching this video, you probably do. So, letting you know. I thought it was really cool, though, that it has raised hubs on a leatherTouch. I don't think I've ever seen a leatherTouch, a fake leather, have hubs on it before. That's kind of a good addition. Thought that was kind of cool. Anyway, that's my video on the CSB Pastor's Bible. If you like this video and you want to see more videos about Bibles, if you want to have more videos on talks of different translations, please like and subscribe, and I will make more. I'll probably go ahead and make a couple more today and send those out. But I love watching the videos. I like to talk about Bibles. I like to talk about Bible translations. I like to talk about theology. I love to talk about what it means to be a Christian. And I would really like to make more videos. So if you guys are into it, you like, hit subscribe, and I will make some more videos. Take care. See you next time. God bless.